Guys, I'm going to go into this real quick. Paxify is no longer just my sponsor. After a few months of successful collaboration, Miyagi and I have decided to team up with them and create a place that will be about much more than just in game discounts. On our dedicated Discord channel, you can come and meet other players or see special Discord privileges and talk to me directly. I know I was talking about doing like a fan Discord. This kind of kills two birds with one stone. Miyagi will be on there, I'll be on there. If you got anything you want to talk about in game, I got tons of images about heroes and FC levels and the cost and all that. You know how many FC, fire crystals you're gonna need to get to the next level. So this is kind of a great opportunity for me to kind of have that. All you gotta do is click the link in the description, go on there, sign up, and they're gonna have a section just for Miyagi and myself. Um, this community is completely free, but we'll also talk about the best packs to buy and other spender related topics, of course. Because, like I've said before, Packs 5 will save you a ton of money, guys. Um, as you already know, I've been working with Packs 5 for a few months now, and I have only good things to say about their team. The customer service, the discounts that they offer through their various packs that you can buy through them. It's really a good service. So, while you're on there talking to us, talking to other players about strategy and other things, it's kind of like a dedicated place where you're not getting overrun like on the official servers, or getting drowned out, where everybody's chiming in and it's just scrolling. I'm excited to make this happen for you guys, and I can't wait to meet you there. Click the link below to join our channel. And in case you don't use Discord, now may be the time to download it. Discord's being used for anything and everything. It only takes a minute, and we can all stay in touch together on Discord, on Paxify's official Discord channel. But if you will, click the link in the description, go to their Discord, get signed up, and like I said, we will have our own channel, Miyagi and I, and we can talk one on one in there. I can help y'all out with anything game related to the best of my knowledge. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of this video. Um, I did talk on Discord during this one. If it recorded it, which I think it did, I'm probably going to leave most of it in. I may cut some parts that are a little sensitive that I probably didn't want, exposed on the video. But I'm just going to let y'all hear me and Pill talking. If he's even recorded on, I don't know. If not, I will mute the video and kind of, just add my own commentary on there. So, as always, guys, like, subscribe, share, comment, hit the bell notification. Y'all are knocking out of the park. Really appreciate y'all. Thank you, guys. So I went through and reviewed some of our Discord. It caught Pill and only Pill. It didn't record me talking to him at all. So I'm gonna just mute the game volume and kind of go over things as it happens. Sorry about that. Maybe next time I'll record my audio. I didn't think about it at the time if I was going to be on Discord. Next time I'll just, record mic and sound. But yeah, we were just kind of talking about, jobs and where he's at and what he does. And, you know, um, Pill works for hotels. So we're I was asking where he was stationed at, this week and however long he was going to be there. And, yeah, it's kind of nice talking on Discord. Maybe that's something we can do on the Paxify Discord whenever, maybe I can do some live streams and just kind of talk to everybody through the video, and y'all can respond, on Discord or in game chat, or not in game chat, but the through YouTube during the live stream. Um, yeah, I've been throwing that around for a while now and contemplating it. It's just hard to find time to do a live stream with work and day to day life. Just really hard to do that. Love to, just it's about finding some time to do it. We did pull God or God for our foundry, as you'll see here in a minute. we were just kind of, I was kind of like, man, really? We pulled them again, which was kind of interesting. Was not expecting that whenever we come in the foundry here. But yeah, we did pull GOD, which we played them on Canyon, which was interesting. I mean, I didn't mind it at all. And they were probably a little shocked to see that they pulled us there. But, it is what it is. They're probably, I don't know if they were happy about it or not. Any of y'all from that alliance, post in the comments, let me know. No hard feeling, guys. I was not expecting it. Um, it's weird how the game does it pits you against certain alliances. I don't know how y'all got chosen once again. I guess that's why y'all got picked for our canyon and y'all got picked again for our foundry. Sorry about going around and attacking y'all and zeroing whoever I could zero out. And that's just, as anybody knows that's watched my YouTube channels, that's just my play style. That's just how I do Foundry. I go all out. Wouldn't be fun for me or anyone else if I didn't go all out. If I go up against a strong opponent like when we went up against, what was it? Was it K77 or wherever that last one was that we did the Foundry? Dude, go all out. If you're a strong opponent, I want you to go all out. That's the fun of it. I mean, that's what I want. Was it KSA or KFA? KSA, wasn't it? Yeah, KSA. Um, yeah, I know that they said it was like they didn't have all their wells on. That's fine. Um, the ones that they did, I mean, they did have some strong opponents during that one. It was very close, and like I said, I enjoy those kinds of foundries or frostfires, where they're close. Which reminds me, I did record a frostfire. I don't know when I'll post this one because I really don't want to post it during SVS because I'll be recording it and then posting SVS shortly after. So I may save it for the week that I'm on vacation. Yeah, I'll probably do that just to give y'all a little content while I'm on vacation. Again, I am going on vacation the 24th through that whole week following. And then I'll be back after Labor Day, which will be September, I think September 2nd is Labor Day in the United States. So I'll be back then. Going to Panama City Beach, going to enjoy, the weather down there. I'm watching the tropics, making sure there's nothing popping up, hurricane wise, tropical storm wise, that can turn into a hurricane. Originally from Mobile, Alabama, so kind of used to that. Just watching it all the same, though. Don't really want to get down there and go through a hurricane. Been through a hurricane when I was a child. I remember my dad taping up windows, putting up plywood. Even though we put up plywood on the windows, you tape the windows because back then, you had plate glass, which whenever you break plate glass, it comes off in chunks. It's very dangerous. So you would run tape, in an X pattern, a box pattern with an X, and try to capture as much as you could in case something punctured through the plywood and busted the glass. Um, that was back in the 80s. So just to kind of give you an idea of my age, though I was a little kid at the time. But yeah, not something I'd want to go through. Again, I remember every bit of it. Sleeping in the hallway, filling up your bathtubs. I mean, that if the water shut off, which sometimes it does happen during a hurricane, um, you want to have some kind of water to put in, the tanks of your toilets or that you can boil and have. So the best thing you can do is fill your bathtubs. If you got a bathtub, you fill them up. Your kitchen sinks, you plug them and fill them up. You just any little bit of water. You put water in buckets, so you'd have that as well. It's all being prepared for it. But this is a pretty good foundry. I did go around. I chased their big player around and messed up there and went back to my city. I hate that their button positioning for speed up is right there with the city. Um, Century, if you're watching this, move your button or something. I do it all the time. I do it all the time. It's not just Foundry. I do it all the time. Frostfire, I've done it. I believe Frostfire, I've done it. Canyon, I think I did it in Canyon or something there. Like, if I'm in Foundry or something, give me like a warning that pops up in the middle. You know, if you can't move the button, ask me if I want to go to my city. That way I'm not, switching screens and it taking me forever to get back in. Please fix it. Or at least come up with that. I mean, it's simple. Simple. Ask me. Just have a little prompt come up in the middle of the screen. Do you really want to go back to your town? Maybe I'm just too quick with the button presses. I don't know. But yeah, I go all out here. Me and Pill went around doing the same. Not to say Pill's like decked out like I am as far as like the gear and stuff, but Pill's up there, guys. Wish I would have had his voice on Discord. I may cut the clip, bump the sound up just so y'all can hear him talk. And sorry, Pill. I know I told you I may have your audio on here, which I don't think you really cared anyway. But yeah, kind of screwed that up. No big deal. But this was a pretty good foundry as far as like we didn't have a lot on, they didn't have a lot on. I was kind of hoping that they would go, kind of not um, sit behind lines like I've had a few do. I want you to go all out for us, guys. I mean, you're not losing anything. Come out and play. Have you a good time. I want you to get some points. Y'all need to get points. Come out, get some points. I'm not gonna bust y'all out of like munitions around the map that pop up. I'm just not. Sorry, I've been outside all day, guys. Um, got plenty of sun today. We had a long arm excavator. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It is a very long arm excavator. It can reach far out, dig stuff that you normally wouldn't be able to dig. We had a pond that was getting a little full from our washout. Had to have a road kind of cut down to it and then have it dug out. So that's why I've been kind of outside all day and breathing in dust with the dump truck that was coming in and out and kicking up dust. And so now I kind of got a little bit of a wheeze, but it's all from that. I mean, it's a concrete plant. I mean, you got cement dust, you got limestone dust from the rock. I mean, it's just constant. I even brought a air purifier from the house that I had just sitting in a closet that I never used anymore. Um, Kind of a little bit of a high dollar one because I got it for the house. I wanted something that would kind of collect the dust and what have you. My fiance got a little, tired of it, listened to it run continuously. So, I agreed with her. We put it up in the closet. So I was like, hey, I'm going to take it to work. We're not using it anyway. It's just sitting in a closet. So that's been helping out a lot, but not if I'm sitting outside all day. I mean, I was cleaning out a culvert pipe, while I had a little gap between loads. Went out there, had one of the guys bring me a shovel, was cleaning out a culvert pipe. Had to go back in, load a truck up, so they took care of it, finished it out. Um, got a ditch cut for that drainage pipe. I mean, we're talking probably about an 18, 24 inch drainage pipe. We cut a new ditch for it, got some riprap in there. Riprap is like large boulders, guys. Big rock. Cut a new ditch for it. And the reason you put the riprap or large rock in the ditch is to prevent erosion. You don't want the water that's draining off from, we call it wastewater, storm water. You don't want storm water washing out the ditch you just made. So you put riprap, large rock. They brought in one load. It was gigantic. I mean, big boulders. So I had him bring me two more loads of 4 inch to 6 inch rock, pretty sizable rock. And all that does is once a few good rains come in, it'll settle into the ground, and you got rock. You ain't got dirt. There's no dirt being washed out or carried away, or very little. And that's just how you do it. You know, whenever you got ditches like that, that's just how you do it. But yeah, I'm chasing this player around anywhere and everywhere they go. I'm just going around hitting them. Like I said, I'm not losing troops. They're not losing anything with Foundry. That's why I love Foundry just for that reason. Nobody's losing anything. You can go all out with it, and that's why I like it. You don't have any repercussions from attacking anybody. I mean, you can go all out. You can lose those troops. I mean, you may have to go sit out for 12 minutes and get a full hill, but you can go back in and do it all over again. And I'm fine with that. That's why I like Foundry. I like Frostfire. There's no attacks going on unless they're in a node that you're trying to take over. That's just why I like those events. Canyon, that pissed me off. I'm so glad y'all mentioned about the button on the right hand side and appointments and all that. Guys, damn, I'm kicking myself over that. I'm really kicking myself over that. I appreciate y'all for letting me know. I don't know if anybody noticed it on any of my Canyon Clash videos, but I never knew that. I'm glad I figured that out, and y'all were like, "Oh yeah, hey dude, it's been there this whole time." I'm like, I never noticed it. I didn't know that. It's kind of messed up finding stuff like that after what 3 4 of them now. Um, Man, my sinuses are a little clogged too after today. But yeah, that's just. I'm just. I was just surprised by all that. That's just how it is. I mean, four canyons, and I finally figured out five maybe, and I'm like, oh, appointments, more fuel, really. Here I am just going without, losing because I'm going without fuel. Oh well, it happens. But yeah, I kind of planted myself here. Once we did a few hits, if you could hear me and Pill talking on Discord, me and him are just strategizing, saying, "Hey, look, I'm gonna take these. You take these. When you'll notice like their numbers drop. I mean, we hit them hard, and they had to go out and heal. They came back. They did come back, guys. So that's fine. I was happy that they came back. I didn't want them to just leave us with the win and just not try. I mean, you see it's one sided. It's not like the KFA or KSA Foundry where they were just all over it. It was so close. They were ahead. We were ahead. It was really really close on the points. I mean, I love that. I like this too, though. I'm not begrudging them at all for going out and healing up. You got to. I've done it before myself. I've gone out and healed up for 12 minutes and then come back in at the end and tried to bust some nodes and get some munitions points. That's just the strategy with Foundry. That's what you got to do. Or you're gonna spend some heal ups and heal your guys up and stay in and not go out for 12 minutes. I've gone out for 12 minutes before, believe it or not. I know y'all have seen me use the hill ups, but I've gone out. I've seen that we had enough points I could afford to go out for 12 minutes. Hill up after I've kind of zeroed myself out, and I've done that before. It just depends on the situation. But yeah, I was not upset that they left and healed up at all. I was wanting them to come back in quicker, but it takes time. 12 minutes is 12 minutes. It takes some time. But yeah, me and Pill were talking on Discord quite a lot during this, and next time I'll record my audio with it. It's kind of one sided. You're just gonna hear him talking the whole time, so it's kind of hard for me to do this commentary and try to match up what we were saying. I remember a good deal of what we talked about, and certain parts, just hearing what he said, I knew exactly what I said to begin with, but I can't. It would take me forever to go back through and try to add voiceover to, before and after. Just too much. Too much. I will record it next time. Pill's a good guy. Known him for a while in our alliance. Bad Bear, all them other guys. I like whenever we can get on Discord and talk while we're, playing and doing Foundry and other stuff. It helps out a lot too. Wish I could get more of the Alliance involved. We had Balls Deep. He got on there, talked for a little bit, but he had to go out. I think they were going out to dinner or something. So, but it was nice, having somebody else come on Discord. I like getting on Discord and doing that during events. It's nice talking strategy or saying something, people being able to right then and there, they know exactly what we're doing and what we need to do. So it's all right. I like doing that kind of stuff. It's just hard to do it. Sometimes I do events and I ain't got the I just don't have the time, or I got stuff going on that I can't really sit there on Discord and talk. Um, which it happens. Need to try to get on there more and do that. But right here, I hold center. I come out of it a few times, going around as they were coming back in, and did a few hits there. And then, me and Pill were talking on Discord, and he was like, I'm going to take these, you take these. And then we kind of did the defense thing, where we were trying to hold the ones that had the most points, keeping them from busting those. At one point, me and him both had everything covered. I was in a certain amount, he was in a certain amount, and every one of them were covered pretty much. So that's what we kind of did, just to secure the win for us, and collect more points and get as many points as we could get. Pill took MVP for Canyon. I did my best to make MVP for Foundry. Only fair, Pill. Only fair. But yeah, I mean, you'll see they only had 2 people in right now, and I was clicking on it, waiting on them, and then funny thing is, Foundry, whenever you click on it and look at it, it may show more people than what's actually on the ticker up there at the top. I don't know how it updates or how many ticks it goes before it updates. Yeah, there's some computer lingo, guys. Yeah. Fun fact. When I was 18, right out of high school, I did go to a local college, for computer programming. Did a little bit of Java and C Sharp. Had a programmer that I talked to online, and he said, don't start with C++. Learn C Sharp. The syntax, if you learn C Sharp, you can go to Java or C++, because the syntax was really, similar between the two. So that's what I learned was C Sharp. It's been many, many, many years. But yes, that's what I was in college for. Some of y'all have talked about this before. I went to college for radiological control technician, doing local, using instrumentation to get you know stay times for employees in radioactive areas. Being able to tell what kind of isotope we were dealing with, and being able to calculate a stay time for employees to work on something in that area, depending on the isotope that you're dealing with, what kind of shielding, stay time for them. Have to calculate or figure in if they've already been exposed for the month. They have a certain amount that they can be exposed to, and then they can't go into an area again for a while. So yeah, that always interested me was the like nuclear bombs, radiation, um, just the science behind all that. Always interested me. Any kind of movies like Oppenheimer, any kind of YouTube videos of old nuclear explosions. Always had an interest in anything in that kind of field of work. So yeah, whenever I got my DOT core certification, I went to Teamsters and got my RAGCON 2 and a few other certifications. But that was back in 2008, and the government went on a hiring freeze. So that meant I was getting no work at any government facility like X10, Y12, Watts Bar, anything like that. So I went back to school for industrial electricity maintenance, got my electrical license, honor grad, and then I went immediately after I finished that up, I went into commercial and residential heating and air. Mostly the residential side of it, and got all my 410A, universal certifications, all that for doing heating and air work. Uh, and ended up taking some maintenance jobs. Worked at a boys' home doing maintenance there, which the boys tore up everything. So I worked there for a little while. Made pretty decent money, maintenance supervisor there. I enjoyed the job. I liked working around the kids. I did have to put some of them in restraint, stuff like that, which wasn't even my job, but when you're short staffed, you're short staffed. So helped out with some of that as well. It is what it is. Went on from there to another maintenance job. Took like a $5 pay cut an hour, which was fine. Worked it for a little bit of time. Decided to go get my CDL, my Class A CDL to drive a big rig. So 18-wheeler. Got my license for that, so I can drive the big trucks. Um, Box trucks, 18-wheeler, anything like that. Ain't got to have it for, I don't really have to have it for dry bulk tanker. You would if you were hauling liquid. But, yep, then got a job with my current company doing, cement dispatch. I was driving a truck, mixer truck, delivering concrete, pouring it out for them. We don't do finished work. We just haul and deliver. So current plant manager at the time said, "Hey, I'm done with this job. You want to take it over?" I said, "Hey, you think about it. If that's what you decide, I got no problem with it." So he was like, "I ain't got to think about it. It's yours." So we got the owner's son of the company on the line. Told him, "Hey, this is what he wants." He's like, "Hey, we want to keep you. We don't want you going back in the truck." And he was like, "I'm either going back in the truck, or you're gonna find a new plant manager and a driver." So I took over. Been doing it ever since for the past, I don't know, nearly 5 years, plus somewhere in there. But I enjoy the job. I know the job very well. I keep up with all the other little side jobs that are part of my job. I probably do about 8 to 10 jobs in one. Staff, schedules, ordering, whether it be sealer to color to material to cement dust to fly ash. You cut your cement with fly ash, especially during the summer. You don't want to run straight cement. it just runs too hot. We got admixtures. They put air in concrete. You got a water reducer, which cuts down on how much water you got to add to your concrete to wet it up. Um, I mean, there's a whole plethora of things. Even retarder, we call it retarder. Nothing, bad about that. That's called retarder. It retards the load to keep it from setting up as quickly. If you're going out to a long distance job, you can throw, sometimes we'll put 2 and 3% on them to kill them, depending on how far the job is or how slow the finisher is getting the concrete out. I mean, you do that a lot. You learn over time what finishers actually, you know, are quick and which ones are slow. I mean, you get used to that. If I sound a little clogged, I just sneezed a minute ago. I had to stop. And, oh man, it's like I said earlier. I've just been outside all day, that dust and everything else. I'll probably take me an antihistamine or something here in a little bit, but I know if I do, it'll knock me out. Man, I can't wait to get all the last two heroes, get them completely maxed out, leveled up, be done with all that, the whole legendary mess, and then FC9, FC10. I hope I got enough to do it full on FC10. That, or I may have like a few buildings that are short. I don't know. I mean, it's just I'm thinking it's going to be 50, 60,000 fire crystals just to get there. I have 40 something thousand, so I was well, on the way, but been saving that a while. I got a bunch of mythic shards saved up for the new gen heroes, like 2,700. So I can almost do a full on upgrade on all three of them, like completely out all three. Will I? Probably not. Maybe for two I will. Maybe just for one. I don't know. Then they just announced Gen 9. We haven't even got Gen 8 yet. They announced Gen 9 already. So I know after this SVS Gen 8 is going to be here. I already know that. Century guys, come on. Century, come on. Just just have a set date on when you're going to release this stuff. You keep your players in the dark too much. Like, just tell us, you know, quit keeping us in the dark so long. And I'm gonna say this again, guys. I really want y'all joining Paxify. I'm serious. Like, they're making a whole channel for Mr. Miyagi and me. They're kind of doing like the imaging for the app with our characters. His character for his channel, Miyagi, mine that y'all see on a lot of my shop items. The guy with the gun that's sitting, that's kind of like a Nor kind of esque style. Um, yeah, I mean they're going all out. So I really want y'all to sign up and become a part of the Discord community, and go on there and talk with us. Miyagi, me, hopefully, other guys and gals that they bring on later on, as well. But I really like their service. I wouldn't promote it if I didn't know, use it and know how it works and gotten the feedback that I've gotten with it so far. And I've said it before with the pack deals. Guys, there's no reason for y'all to make pack purchases in game. I mean, no reason whatsoever. Let them do all that. Just go on there and ask them while you're on the Discord. If you're talking with us, go on there and ask them, hey, how much is a $20 pack? How much is it going to cost me? Discount and all. What am I out? And, go on there and do it. Just ask them. They'll tell you right up front how much it's going to run you. So take advantage of their service, guys. And please join us on their Discord. It's not a bait or switch or anything. They're going to be promoting me and Miyagi on there with, that Discord channel. and I'm really looking forward to it. I've told y'all in other videos I wanted to have a fan based Discord, and this is kind of like a YouTube community with between me and Miyagi. So it's kind of like a best of both worlds. I know a lot of y'all that watch me watch him, and a lot that watch him watch me. So you know, it's kind of the best of both worlds. Y'all can join up on Discord. If you got any questions, I may have, like I said, I got images for the map of Daybreak, chess locations. I got pictures of the breakdown on heroes, certain Gen heroes, stuff like that. I've got like the FC breakdown from up to Fire Crystal 5 to Fire Crystal 8, now FC9, FC10. Um, got it. I'm sure other people have got some great resources too that they can post on there. Um, we all kind of want Paxify, Miyagi, and myself want this Discord channel that they're making for us to be kind of like your go-to aside, outside of the official Discord for Whiteout. I've been on there before. I've talked on there before, and man, I can see how y'all would have problems. A lot of people do have problems getting information. You can't ask staff. It's very. I mean, it takes them a long time to answer you, as we all know. And a lot of the answers you get, sometimes they're not 100% with what they tell you. It's kind of obscure. Like, they may not even know what they're talking about themselves, or it took them that long to get a answer from somebody else in staff that may know generally what's going on. Because I'd say a lot of them don't even bother playing this game or know anything about this game. So a lot of y'all resort to going in, world chat and asking. Sometimes you get, good help. Sometimes you don't. So hopefully y'all can come on there, and there'll be other like-minded players that are on the Discord as well that will give you a little insight. If I can't, or Miyagi can't, or if somebody has differing views on something, maybe somebody can come on there or is on there and can provide y'all with a little bit more details and insight on what y'all got questions for. Plus, like I said, a fan based Discord, so y'all can talk with us. Other than comments, on the fly, you know, responses. Um, I may do certain time slots where I will sit there on Discord. That way, y'all know what time that I'll be on there for, maybe I'll set aside an hour, 2 hours where I'll be talking on Discord. I want to do something like that as well. So, here again, as you've seen, the numbers went up. They healed up some, or they healed up completely. They came back in, and I'm looking around for them. I'm trying to find out where they're at, what they're getting into. If you go to the battle map, it'll show you like red, blue, and then gray. Gray being untouched, red being enemies and those munition holds, blue being your guys and those. Um, I know that they were just trying to get some points. I know that. I hope they got enough points for their guys that were on for this time slot. I hope they got enough points for their guys. Um, that's what it's about, is getting some points so that, you get some of the reward. I don't want to put y'all out to where you don't get any rewards. If one of them would have sent me a private chat and said, hey, we need 100,000 points, I'd have given up a facility or two to facilitate that. I'm not a evil person. I just, Foundry's my event. I like it. I enjoy it, and I go all out for it. Same with Frostfire. Sorry guys for the ones that were part of the last Frostfire. And I know there was a few that I hit that were in mines and certain stuff like that. No hard feelings. That's just how I played the game. That's how I've always played the game. I'm just checking around, seeing if anybody's getting attacked, anything like that. I found them here. Well, I knew they were there to begin with. I was looking for Bunny Love. I found Latte though, but I was looking for Bunny Love. I was skipping around the certain nodes looking for Bunny Love because I knew that was one of their bigger players. Not that I was, targeting them specifically, but I knew that that was one of their bigger players that would have a chance if we were not covering the facilities to bust it, take it over, and get some points for their guys, which is fine. Like I said, as long as they're pushing and doing the work and getting them, I got no problem with that. Once we had secured so many points, would I be getting up a facility or two? Probably. If they needed the points to get some rewards, yeah, that's fine, guys. I don't mind, but I am gonna attack. I'm gonna go all out. I'm not gonna give you an easy win. Yep. Seen Pill go, and right before he hit, I hit to weaken, and then Pill got to hit too. So that's why I sped up. If y'all are wondering, I wanted to hit before Pill. That way I busted the reinforcements out, and then Pill finished them off. And that's what we were talking about on Discord. We were kind of, I was like, yeah, did you see that? I brushed in, hit him, busted the reinforcements, and he's like, yeah, I took him down quite a bit now. So I don't know if he would have busted or not, but I wasn't leaving up the chance. I sped up, went in, busted him, busted the reinforcements out, and then that gave Pill every chance and opportunity to sit there and take him out. Um, good teamwork on me and his part. That's what Discord does for you, and that's why I kind of want to get back to that. Going in Discord during these events, talking to everybody, talking to alliance members, and just to get on there and talk. We don't even have to talk about the event. It's nice for the event. I mean, I'm fine with talking to people while we're doing the event, going over certain things about the event, and just kind of going over what's going on in our lives. Because a lot of the times, nine times out of 10, when I'm at work, it's work. It's conversation is work. Phone calls, it's work. I get a lot of phone calls in a day, hundreds, with people scheduling concrete, and me scheduling jobs, giving them times that we're going to be there. Find out how many yards, what kind of mix. You want 4,000, you want a 3,000 psi mix, which is just the different strengths that you're available. I mean, you get up to a 12,000 psi strength concrete. I don't know if y'all even knew that was possible, but we do have mixed designs that go up that high. Those are for special projects, but we do have mixed designs that go high. I mean, that high. Um, but yeah, whenever I'm done at work, I generally like to talk about other things than work. I've talked about work all day. I've dealt with work all day. What? I lost? Yeah, they were reinforced. So it happens. So I went over there. I'm like, okay, give me a little trouble, Bunny Love. I was waiting. I wanted to see him hit one of my guys over there, the one that's sitting there. I was like, go for him, and I'm teleporting in. That was like my go to right there. As soon as I knew that they were going to start going for my guy, I was going to teleport in and take care of my guy. So that's why I waited so long. And I believe I went off and was looking here, and when I came back over, looked at a few of these, and I'm pretty sure I come over here, and I was like looking. I'm like, come on, I know you're gonna do it. I know you're sitting there waiting to do it. So my guy's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go in there. Our alliance member. He went in, and then there it is. Like, I'm gonna wait until you go in, then I'm gonna bust you. And I was like, nah, let's not play that game. I know your troops are out. I'm gonna hit you while your troops are out. Means you're weakened. You ain't got your good troops in. You probably sent your best march, so I'm gonna hit you again. And I'm gonna weaken you down. And I'm gonna keep hitting you and weaken you down. Because, that's just how I do it. And then they teleport away. They're like, okay. I was like, who's this? What? But I went looking. I found Bunny again. Of course, my guys are calling it out, so I knew exactly where to go. There they are. They're going to try to reinforce up. And then I was like, alright, that's fine. Boom. Victory. I'm hitting all three of them. Boom. Hit that one. Hit the other one. Hit Bunny Love. I figured if you're going to reinforce, I'm going to drain you on two. And again, no offense to you guys. Bunny Love, the rest of y'all. Y'all seem like a great alliance. Y'all weren't like hitting at my PMs. Like, I've had alliances hit my PMs up because I'm doing what I'm doing, and they're like, giving me down the road. They didn't do any of that. Sorry if y'all took offense to anything I was doing in Foundry or Canyon. No hard feelings, guys. It wasn't intentional, wasn't on purpose. It's just how you need to run Foundry and how I run Foundry. And I've always run it this way. So no offense. You can watch any of my Foundry videos, Canyon videos. It's exactly the same play style I have for every one of them. So at this point, I'm 13, But I know, guys, it's hard to go up against some of my gear, my level ups or my power ups, all my banners. I did complete all the mushroom stuff. I have everything for the mushroom, all the skins, banner, frame, city skin, all of it. I have every bit of it. I finally got the last one. So yeah, I have all the skins now for the mushroom. Frame, city, banner, all of it. And even the march. I don't know, I may sport it on the SVS. Like, I'll have all the banner, the frame, all that. City skin, the march, I'll have it all going. I don't know. I really like my globe, man. I really like the globe. I like the teleportation, or the teleport with the globe, the sword coming down. It just fits it. I mean, it just does. It'd be kind of nice if they had a custom teleport for the mushroom where, like roots are coming out of the ground or something and it just sprouts out. I don't know. Be nice to have custom teleport for all the city skins. And not like pay for or anything like that. I think they should just have them. Like, hey, if you're running this one, you can use this as your custom teleport for that city skin. Something else for free to play. I'm about to sneeze again. So had to turn off my voiceover for a second. I sneezed again, so I'm gonna sound even more clogged. Jeez, I'm gonna have to go take some antihistamine. I don't want to because it makes me tired, but I'm gonna have to take. I'm gonna take an antihistamine here shortly after I get done with this video editing on this. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and do some commentary for the duration of the video. Uh, I like going over certain things and topics. I don't know if y'all like it or not, but let me know in the comments if you don't. I'll cut it back and go back to some battle music, what have you, if that's what y'all are, after the most. Not wanting to hear me talk and or my clogged up talking as it is right now, and I can go back to doing some battle music, doing a little commentary at the front, a little commentary at the end, and going with battle music in between. Um, yeah, I may do that. I may do that if y'all, are in the comments telling me, yeah, that's probably the best thing. I can do that. I've done it before. I've run battle music before. Um, but I like doing the commentary. I think it adds a personal touch to videos, so I like doing the commentary. So we're just me and Pill are kind of wrapping things up. We're talking in Discord. He's like, "Hey, I was checking them. That's why I was checking the Garrison. Um, Seen that he was in that one, so I recalled. It kind of clicked after. It was an afterthought. That guy was, kind of targeting both of us. I don't. I mean, it was on purpose. I know it was on purpose, but I don't know if he was playing around, getting our attention, or just trying to bug. But it didn't bug me at all. I didn't mind. I think he scouted me multiple times at some point too, which that's fine. I don't mind, guys. You can sit there and scout me 50 times. It's not bugging me. I don't let stuff like that bug me. There's no point in letting it bug you. Of course, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do a few hits. I'm gonna try a few hits. Of course. I was like, that's quite a bit of points. I need to kind of cover that. So that one moved itself. So I was like, okay, I'll just teleport over, reset all that. When you teleport, it brings everything back. Whatever you had garrisoned up is brought back immediately. So I do that as like a hard reset, something that's easy for me to do real quick, and just instead of pulling recalling and all that and taking more time, I was like, okay, he's over there. I got to recall that one. He's over here, so I'm gonna recall this one. And then I told Pill, I was like, hey, you'll see here in a little bit. I was like, hey, Pill, put yourself as the main person in the facility. Go in the garrison and promote yourself. That way you're top on the list. Because I was like clicking on them, and then I'd go to garrison and I'd already click on it, and I noticed I was like, shoot, he's already in there. Because I was trying to cover areas that he wasn't covering. But then, yeah, you see all the scouts going on my logs there. Doesn't bother me, guys. I'm not concerned with that. I don't know if they're trying to get attention. I don't know. They're on the video there. I don't know if you were trying to get attention or not, or trying to bug, or you were just, like you seen it was like, okay, we're not winning, and you just went over there to kind of, you know, irritate. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they were irritating so much. Um, Maybe they were trying to get my attention or something. I don't know. I just sent one, attack at them. Like, hey, come on, man. So then this is when we start like as we garrison up here in a little bit, you'll start seeing me like changing the appointments on the facilities. Like Pill to the top, me to the top, so I know what's covered, what's not. So we're just trying to cover everything we can. I was getting a little impatient, waiting on that one to come back so I could cover the other. That one's still doing his thing, scouting, calling a rally, whatever it was. I noticed everybody's kind of sitting over here. Kind of, sort of feel bad about that, but then again, that's Foundry. Oh, tired. Like I've said before, that's just part of it. I would say they got a bad draw on pulling us. Um, Maybe not, but I mean, I would think so. No, that ain't the same one. I thought that was latte for a second there, and I was like, no, that's not latte. Somebody really likes lattes. I like my coffee. I also like my energy drinks, Ghost Cherry Lemonade or Ghost Orange Cream. And on the off occasion, I'll have what's that one? Is it Tropical Mango? Something like that, yeah. Want a few more flavors. I hope they come out with a few flavors. Every time they come out with new flavors, man, it's like pulling teeth to trying to get the new flavor. Um, yeah, when they come out with new ones, everybody's after them. Really good product. Ghost Energy drinks are zero sugar, very low on carbs. I usually have about two a day. That's like my max. I may have one in the morning, and then hour or two later, I may make some coffee. I just got us a Keurig at work. I had one there that was my old one that's like 3 years old. We have like Amazon Business, so I went on there and got us a 5 needle Keurig. It's got 5 needles that punctures into the pod. Coffee's really, really good. I got one at the house here. But a 5 needle Keurig makes some really good coffee. I mean, it's not bad at all. As far as like a regular coffee maker that you put the coffee grounds in the filter, no. You really get a far better taste of the 5 needle Keurig. I mean, it's not bad at all. So yeah, here's where we're kind of start doing appointments and making sure he's on top, I'm on top, just so we can check the buildings real quick. Oh, jeez, I'm so clogged up. See where he's at, see where I'm at. That way, we kind of have an idea who's in what. We were talking about that on Discord. I was like, I can speed click now and find out where I am, where he is, and vice versa. So now I can go around. Pills here, pills here, pills here. I'm here, pill, me. So a lot easier to check and see who's where, what's being covered. Uh, just keep up with that. Again with the scouts, but long distance scouting this time. So they took some time to get to me. Man, I hate when those clogging or being clogged up. Probably get me some nose spray, some Afrin or something. That'll probably unclog me better than the antihistamine. Won't make me sleepy. Antihistamine makes you sleepy, so I may just do the Afrin, clear my sinuses out instead of sitting here like, I'm so drowsy I can just go to sleep. Oh, been up since 2 o'clock this morning anyway. Well, earlier than that actually. Probably at 1 o'clock this morning. Been up. Had an early morning pour because it was nearly an hour and 15 minutes away from the plant. Got it knocked out. It was at a facility over near Oak Ridge, which had, I think they store radioactive material or something or other. I'm not sure. My guys, most of the time they got to watch a video and they have to carry around a Geiger counter and a badge, a film badge. A film badge reacts to gamma radiation. It changes color. So when you go and you turn it in or you look at it yourself and it's not the way it should be, you know that you've been exposed to gamma radiation, which is not good. Gamma will pass through just about anything. You have to have certain thicknesses of certain materials. Now you can block gamma, like if you were in a basement from a nuclear explosion, you can be in a basement with so many feet of dirt and then the cinder block wall or cement wall. It's all calculated into, if the gamma can penetrate it or not. So, yeah, we don't nobody wants a nuclear war worldwide. World War III, all out nuclear war, no. The fallout alone, yeah, your country may not get hit, but your country will experience the fallout. You will experience the fallout with the trade winds. It will be carried all around the globe. Multiple countries would be affected, if not all. Temperatures would drop. You would have ash falling. That would be radioactive ash. Not good. Not good. Whenever Chernobyl went up, when it had its meltdown, yeah, I mean they didn't evacuate cities in time, and the fallout, the winds blew that. I mean that carried and contaminated those other cities and killed people. Then it became a chronic exposure to radiation, which can lead to radiation poisoning, which breaks down cell structure, where you bleed out every orifice, just about. I mean, it's not pretty. It's just not pretty. Worldwide scale nuclear war, no. I wouldn't want to live through it. Put me at ground zero, so I'd be instantly vaporized. It's just not something you want to try to survive through. Even going out and doing farming, the roots of the vegetables or any plant that you planted would pull up radioactive isotopes into the plant or fruit or vegetables itself. Years and years later, as everything kind of settled, you would have to go in and strip the top layer of dirt off of farmland. And it would have to be tested. You'd have to run instrumentation over it and see if you got a reading. And if you did, you would go and strip off another layer, check it, and another layer, and check it until you got no hits. And even then, it's not foolproof. It would be devastating. On a worldwide scale, yeah, it would be devastating. It would affect every country in the world. I mean, we're talking about, 5,000 nukes between United States and Russia alone, and then you throw in China and a few other countries. Yeah, probably about 8,000, 9,000 nukes. Yeah, be horrendous. yeah, it's towards the end here. I'm like, I ain't got to do defense. I'm just gonna start attacking. Sorry, Honey Love. I know I've been attacking you this whole foundry. Sorry. But that's pretty much it, guys. We pull off a win, of course, with a good amount of points. Um, I do a little stuff after Foundry, not much, not much. I cut a little short, cut off all that. I was like, they ain't gonna want to watch all this. Me doing my dailies or want my little reminder that it's bedtime, which I have set, which is just a do not disturb thing. It cuts my phone over to do not disturb so I don't get bugged. When I'm sitting at home and, get notifications, I don't want to be bugged by it all. So I usually do that. Got MVP. Like I said, Pill got it for Canyon, I got it for Foundry. So that's all right. But I do little things, here and there after this, but not very much, guys. But as always, guys, as I leave this video, like, subscribe, share, comment, hit the bell notification, and let's get my subscriptions up some more, guys. Let's hit 50K by the end of August, or end of this week or next week or what have you. Maybe after I post my SVS video, maybe it'll be another 40,000 viewers, like I had on that one. I mean, that one's got over 40,000 views. Crazy, crazy. That was a insane video to get that many views. I've had a few like that have been really taking off, boosting up. Yeah, appreciate y'all, guys. Let's see. Next video will be SVS. Like I said, I'm gonna probably save the Frostfire. So, love you guys. Appreciate y'all. Keep doing what y'all do best. Like, subscribe, share, and get my videos out there. And click the bell notification in the description for Paxify. Go over there, get signed up, join the community, guys. Thank you.